No, I cannot do that in the middle of the night. Cause
here goes my hot air balloon.
Yep, taking off.
To the motherfucking outer space.
Hell yeah. To the galaxy and beyond.
That fucking dab does sound very nice.
Ya le puse en 270.
Dabble yet.
Y ahorita
Dabberoonie.
A little dab-dabberoo.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
where
shit.
do I sign up
forgot.
for this?
Ruck up. You're headed to the war zone.
A little dabber dame.
Hold on.
Nobody invited. Dabba dabba. Dabba thong. Yabba dabba doodle. Am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Club?
Taking fire! Entry down.
Yeah, lag's fucked up.
All stations, green light.
We're still
Deploying to the war zone.
See, he didn't even know what he was doing. There ain't no way. Hey, everybody ducked out on me. Awesome.
Bounty contract marked. Bounty contract marked.
Yes, they didn't
Battle
want me
Royale.
dabbling in the dab.
Gas is approaching your position. Move to the safe zone. Hunt down the enemy.
This is horrible.
Changing mags. Switching mags.
Fucking how?
Taking fire.
He got
Welcome to the
Locked
Gulag.
on.
Fight to win redeployment.
Yeah, I got numbers in Spain on here tonight. And they're just... The game's trashed. I don't know what the fuck
Here
happened.
we go. Be ready.
Whole last
You're
week,
next.
all their servers have just been trashed. It's like they're... I'm gonna say people are hacking them, but
Earn redeployment or die
these
trying.
games are trash.
Enemy eliminated. Prepare for redeployment.
This is Price. I'm back online.
You've got gas moving in.
Jesus.
You one of those people that got that fucking sword?
Enemy UAV is online.
Loading. Changing mag.
We lost that one, but we'll get a W next time.
Visual on enemy.
Anybody else hear that make 2 shots and only 1 bullet came out? That's weird. Maybe he just way overshot with the first shot. The way I think it's a ploy. I think they're trying to get everybody that plays these games to start getting wound up, ready for war.
Do all that.
Just call it. Hello?
Hey, bub. What's going on?
What's up? I'm sorry, give me a second. I got on to buy my son something real quick.
You good?
You said fuck me. You didn't.
Hey, Casey, what state are you out of, bub?
Give me one sec.
Mhm.
Sorry.
you have to go to Walmart to get it?
Probably. Our fucking GameStop got flooded out by Helene back in.
Where are you out of? Like what state?
Asheville, North Carolina.
Oh shit.
So Helene came
Howdy
right
ho.
through the center of us, and we had a big fucking flood come through, and it tore through like half the city.
Damn.
Yeah, it was like fucking devastation. No power for like 4 or 5 months. No.
Hey, from
no
Indiana.
Irrigation, no water, no flushing toilets. No
Yeah, the flushing toilets is what gets you. When everything else can pretty well be managed, but once the city's sewage stops getting treated, it just backs up, and then it just sits there and gets worse and worse and worse. Give me a second. I'm about to splash some water on my face. I still got sweat on my face from work.
We had to siphon water out of a creek down the road, like in 5-gallon buckets, to pour in the back of the tub to make the toilet flush.
Well, I'll tell you what. That shit doesn't happen around here, and I'm kind of jealous of you. Cause see, I'm a capable individual.
Like 3 to 4 months. You would not be jealous. That shit
No,
was
another situation,
almost unbearable.
It's
Almost.
like stuff like that where I know how to do that kind of stuff. Like that's kind of my gig. I like to.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm an outdoors guy.
I'm a survival expert. Like me by myself, I would have been fucking fine. But having to take care of a woman and a child as well as myself, that was kind of like a rocky road.
I don't doubt it. Especially when
I could definitely
the woman
take
and
care
the
of
child,
myself.
they get used to certain comforts, and they're not going to be willing to sit.
Yep.
You would sit through the rain if it meant, conserving your
I would
energy
sit
to get through
there
the
up
next day.
underneath the tray with it. Yeah, if it were trickling down on me underneath the tree while I'm fishing,
It's not gonna
good.
hurt you, but they are
Yeah.
gonna be in hell. I know. That was probably one of the best fishing trips I ever had. I've caught one of the biggest cat midday that I've ever caught midday. And when I first
I
got
caught
there,
a,
it started raining.
I think it was a 26-inch catfish, length
Damn.
to length, not
Damn.
even diameter. Yeah, during a rainy day. It was a good fucking day. That thing was like half my torso, dude. It was awesome.
See, because here in Indiana, usually,
I gotta go get it from Walmart, buddy.
if
They're not doing a wish list gift thing anymore on here. I can't send it to you off of this.
oh,
So I just have to buy it and then give
Hey.
it to you so you can buy the skins.
you could buy him a PlayStation. You
Walmart's
could
not open right now.
throw money on his wallet and buy that from the and get a place. Basically, you could
That-
throw money on your card from your card to the PlayStation, can't you?
That's what I wanted to do, but it won't let me do it if it's on his. It stops me since he's underage and he is on my account as an underage family member. He has to get approval to play certain games, but the PlayStation menu won't let him use my card to purchase certain things if it's above a maturity grade.
See, that would have been good
Yep.
back in the day because when
So
we
now
first.
I have to get him a card for him to get what he wants.
I gotcha. Hey, what about Amazon? You can buy a PlayStation card through Amazon, and they email you the number.
I'm kind of sketchy about Amazon. I was thinking more like maybe GameStop.com.
They'd probably have it too. The only reason I say Amazon because I
usually
did
get
it,
my cards off of there
but
whenever I buy them because I'm a GameStop Premium per line for purchasing the PlayStation cards as well as getting double points.
I don't go to PlayStation anymore. Or I mean, I don't go to GameStop anymore. There's no need to. Everything is digital. Having a hard copy of a game is actually kind of fucking sketchy because you're gonna end up scratching it eventually. It's just, I mean, it's just the nature of the game. They all end up scratched. They get dropped, or there's a piece of dirt that you didn't see on the thing when it goes in, or something happens, and then you got a disc that won't read, so there's $60 burnt. The digital version never dies.
I'm kind of like I'm like a old school connoisseur person, so my disc collection don't get touched by nobody. I still have my original like Legend of Dragoon 4-disc copy, PlayStation, all that shit. Yeah. I got a lot of fucking games.
Well, that I mean, if you're
rarity, high level.
If you're keeping old games, that's one thing, and that means that you're gonna be careful with all your games because you know that they're all worth money. But most people don't know that, and I know.
Yeah, I only keep like the ones that I know had a certain amount of value to them, and were going like Lunar Silver Star Creations. I had that. I had a Robot Alchemic Drive, but I let a friend borrow that, and they kind of fucked me over on that guy. But that game's like $175 now.
Mm-hmm.
Ridiculous.
I didn't know what I had. I've never kept single. Like when I met my ex-wife, she had a boy. I didn't have anything. I was coming from a bad place, and when I got with her, I turned my shit around and I got right. Eventually I had a PS1, and I was buying old PS1 games, and I was having a fucking blast playing that old shit. And then I got enough to get the PS2. When I got the PS2, I handed my stepson the PS1, told him to be careful with it. It was old and it was going to be worth money. You know how that goes. You don't hand kids shit and expect them to be careful. And then I got a P3. I gave him the P2. Got the P4. Gave him the P3. P5 came out, and we got him the P5. I just got one like a year ago. Not even a year ago. Yeah, maybe a little over a year ago. I didn't get me one.
Well, when I got my
girlfriend
P4,
got me one.
I gave him my P3. Started playing on P3.
Mm.
But mine was like Nintendo, and I got like a Nintendo Champions, and on Nintendo, that's probably the rarest I have is Nintendo Champions.
The PS1 that I gave my son was old. It was there was something about it.
RPG that's pretty good.
It was square.
My neighbors.
My PS1 was square. It was basically just a disc reader.
Old PS1.
Mm-hmm. That's what I gave him and expected him to be careful with. I was goofy. I learned my lessons. Yes, there were multiple.
We still got one here. I still have my original PS1 Slim that came with the screen attachment on the back of it.
Oh, that's cool.
You could it had like that little HD screen that you could attach to the back of it, and you can play your games on the go.
Hell, the only console I've ever kept is I do have my PS3. It needs pretty much refurbished. It's not bad. The disc reader is out, though. I think the Blu-ray reader's out, but all the internals still work. But it's old, and I haven't used it in a long time.
I still have mine, but the internet service for the update is out, so I can only play it whenever it's connected to Ethernet.
See, I haven't even plugged that thing back yet.
I can't do anything.
I didn't realize there was play still.
Oh yeah, I still got a whole shelf worth of PS3 games.
I mean, anything that you did online. I figured there was enough people online.
Compatible, so mine still played the PS2 games on it.
I see. That's how that used to be.
PlayStation Edition, I make sure it's backwards compatible.
Yeah, until P5.
Yeah.
The greed in this world is getting fucking rancid.
I mean, you can play PS4 on P5.
You
So
gotta
it's
have a no. You gotta have
technically
a
backwards
no.
compatible.
You gotta have a special game. Like Battlefield
Oh no,
has a.
no! I play every single PS4 game that I have on my PS5.
It may Battlefield made me get the PS5 version. I have the P4. I have the hard copy for P4 that I was
bought
playing when I got
very
it.
First Gen 1, the Gen 1 disc drive. It plays every single PS4 game that I have.
Hey, that's what it is. Mine's newer. It's like I said, I've only had it for less than a year.
The Slim don't do it. If you got the Slim or past the Slim, it won't do it.
I don't know what I have, but I must because
Say there is a black line through the middle of yours, it
Yeah.
won't do it.
no. Yeah, so there's a black line through the middle.
Yeah, it won't do it. You have to get the original, which is like a full white cover, like the first one that came out.
See, what's that? What's that?
I don't know. I don't know why they did that, but that's the only reason why I got like the first edition PlayStation 5 was because it was backwards compatible. And I can play all my PS4 games on
I
it.
didn't know it was. I put off
Yep,
because that was a big reason why I put off getting one. And I put it off for like 4
it's
years.
the only one.
Yeah.
That's why I ended up paying $600 for mine.
And I've thrown P4 games away. Because I know I'm not gonna play the P4 anymore. I don't play the P3 or the P2 anymore.
Yeah, it's the only one that does it. Unless you get like a special edition PlayStation 2 Fatback or a I think it's a
And you
2000.
You know a lot about
PlayStation Slim does it.
must really, really be into video games.
Oh yeah, since I was born.
I mean,
That's kind of what got thrown at me.
I got started on Nintendo. Actually, before Nintendo, on computer. The first time I played a video game.
That's what I
and
got
it was some
started
tank
on,
game.
was Nintendo.
And Nintendo's what I
got
got
started
really had
on
in the house.
Nintendo with Double Dragon.
Kung Fu.
Kung Fu?
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
That was actually probably
Yeah,
one of the harder
that
games
was
on
fun.
Nintendo, and I'm telling you what, that's what I started off with, and I think it's the reason why
Right.
I'm as good as I am, is because of that and Donkey Kong. Same fucking game, different graphics. You're still having to hit the right mark at the right time with the right button. It was a timing game, and I loved it, especially the fucking background music. Do 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 do. Yeah. Mario Brothers is stuck
Yeah,
in my
that
head.
shit
I
was
can't get that out of my head. That shit comes out when I'm at work. I'll be walking down the fucking aisle
And there
going,
was
doo,
no
doo,
save
doo,
spot.
doo, doo, doo. No, you played till you were done.
That's what made it hard right there. You either waited until you got to a stage that had a code, and that was only for like certain games.
Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Mike Tyson's Punch Out
Oh,
had codes.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah,
way once you passed and it was only every couple boxers. It wasn't every boxer. It was you had to make a.
Yeah, no, it was like it felt like every 5.
Yeah, that
Every
sounds
5
about right.
boxers, you would get like a code,
Yeah, that
and
sounds
then
about
you
right.
enter the code to get back to that boxer. That was like right when they started introducing.
That was
the
before
whole
we
code
had to
shit.
win everything, and then once everybody got used to
Yeah.
winning all the time,
You either do good or you do shit.
yeah, get good, scrub.
Yeah, right.
But
The whole beginning of Get Good Scrub.
and then I'll tell you what, my favorite game,
Why don't you go back there and get on with me and Pale Horse?
Sega Genesis.
I'm gonna have to get you a card tomorrow, buddy. I can't gift it to you.
We had the one that the CD-ROM clipped into the side. It was the aftermarket piece, and Wolf.
Yeah, we'll get it for you tomorrow. I'm gonna have to get you a card. I can't gift it to you no more. They don't allow it.
That's right on the tip of my tongue. It's one of their most popular games. But there was one where you turned into a
Like,
werewolf.
what's a key detail?
You turned into a werewolf.
You
Sega
turned
Genesis.
from a human to a werewolf, right?
Yeah. Something
Yeah,
wolf.
I remember that. You had to get a potion to turn into the werewolf, and then when you became a werewolf, you'd like scream.
Oh, they
through
had
the
balls,
fucking
like
stage.
balls of electric that floated through the air,
Oh.
and if you collected it enough, that basically
Oh,
powered you up
shit.
one.
I
You went from
remember
a
those games.
weenie to a strong guy to a buff dude to a werewolf.
Yeah,
Either way,
yeah, I remember this.
That, and then they also had one where you were basically flying some kind of racing machine through all these tubes, and it was like a movie game, because like once you when you make certain turns, a clip would come on the TV and she'd tell you she or he would like tell you like a certain thing was getting ready to happen, or you just passed this, and that one was pretty fucking good.
Yeah. Yeah, I get you, bro.
You could make
Yeah,
your
I
own
remember
adventure.
which one you're talking about. Fuck.
That was ahead of its
I can't
time.
remember the damn name though.
That was one of the first ones to
I
start
used to
having
play
clips.
that fucking game all the time,
Hey.
and then they came out with like an open world version of it.
I don't think I ever played the
Super
open world.
Nintendo.
I didn't get to play the open world.
Yeah,
That sounds
it was.
pretty cool.
It was like further Super Nintendo.
Hey,
era. But I remember that one.
Zero Gravity.
Yeah.
Zero Gravity. Yeah.
That was the shit. Yeah, you hit the little fucking.
That was our
circle
Mario
metal
Kart.
things, and it would like stop
Fucking
you.
stop
it
you
felt
dead.
Like you were going 400 fucking miles an
Or you-
hour,
yeah,
and then
the-
it would stop you dead.
And depending on the vehicle you chose, depend on how it reacted to the track and the turbos.
Yeah. Forsaken was the same.
I don't think I got to play Forsaken.
Forsaken
Now,
was the same, but it had
I
like
had
a twisted metal vibe, so you can actually like
Bump them out of it.
shoot at the other player.
Oh.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I did.
Forsaken was
We did pretty
pretty
good,
fucking
but
crazy.
I had a dad that owned his own heating and cooling business in a small town, and we got, usually, the year they fucking came out, my parents were buying us the new console. The year that we didn't get the Sega Genesis the year it came out. We got the adapter, the Sega Genesis adapter, the year it came out.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that's what I had.
Dang.
It was the Sega Genesis. I don't give a shit who you are, what you say. Shit, I got more than what you got. I got 2 different consoles I can play games of.
Right?
Yeah, it was.
Damn, I didn't even get to get that. When the Sega Genesis came out, they just, instead of buying the adapter, they just got me the Sega Genesis.
And it came with
Had,
both. It came with it in it.
Had the Atari, the Nintendo, the
I missed
Super
the Atari.
Nintendo, and then the Sega Genesis. They didn't get me the adapter piece for the original to like play both.
That was that and the Super Nintendo were 2 years that my parents were both like Christmas Carol watching us open the presents, you know? They were really, and which they should have been really proud with the amount of money that my dad was able to fucking get people to pay when they did pay their bills. That's kind of what killed him.
Shit, I mean,
He says it was the IRS, but that's just because he was a good man, and he doesn't want to say that it was because
the Sega Genesis was like $160 back in the day, and I
that
think
was
minimum wage was like $7.
not even 7.
Something.
Not when he got the Sega Genesis. When he got me that,
Yeah, it was like 6 something.
he went to work making, I think he was making 18 doing maintenance. Because he went from doing his
Holy
business into
shit.
doing maintenance for Wendy's, and when he made that changeover, he was making 18 for them. And he made more than that with his business because he was a good man. I'm telling you what, I have had so many people buy me beer there in town because they found out who my dad was. My dad was the kind of guy that if your fucking furnace was out, and we're in Indiana, Because just like Tennessee, when it hits winter, it hits fucking winter. We got nothing to stop
I mean,
it.
jumping to 18 is pretty significant in itself.
Well, that's for maintenance though. Maintenance is always paid well, no matter who you work for.
Yeah.
Maintenance is paid pretty well. But see, the thing is he would go out and he would do
18,
these.
like back when, like
That was good money.
back in like.
But he was good at his job.
19
Listen, this dude would go out in the middle of a snowstorm because the snow had gotten so bad that it had messed up the people's heating and cooling system, and he would just build them. And the thing is when people don't pay enough people don't pay their bills, everything
I
goes
lived with my
kaput.
grandma for a long time, and she was like a manager of a dry cleans unit. And
They're
she
the only
probably
ones that
got
make more than the
paid, like,
maintenance.
$15 an hour. Yeah, 15. And she was like managing. Like,
Maybe he was only making.
three different
I wanted to say
stores.
12, but 12 wasn't. I know he was making 20 when he went to
and
Deaton's.
shit, 18 is really fucking good.
That's true, because even for now,
Like,
that would be fucking
she
good. He
was
had to have been
making
making
that
12,
going
because
through 3 stores.
99. 90,
Yeah,
90
yeah,
somewhere between
that's
95 and 90,
definitely-
99 is when he was working there. It wasn't much. It was
Yeah,
better
that's
than what
good.
we had. I mean, he
Oh,
went to work
yeah.
for them, and we
yeah.
went from living in one house to living in a different one that had 2 more extra rooms, was completely insulated. It was really nice.
I mean, my
And then they
grandpa was making maybe like 15 to 20, I want to say. He was he was doing like central plumbing, like putting people's toilets
Yeah.
and shit in.
See, that's what-
it was called, like Hughes Supply, and he was like doing the whole manual labor. They would come in, order a new toilet. He would go in, do the new ring, do the new wax ring, and then install your toilet and all that shit in a day.
It's not.
And he
That's a
was
good
getting
business.
like maybe $20 a day for each job, not like.
Oh, I was
an
about to say,
hour.
I was like, whew. And that's
Yeah, no.
depending
no,
on
for
how
each
many of
job.
those you had, you could make that close to $20 an hour if you could get enough of those into a day, because it probably takes you a couple hours. If you know what you're doing, you can probably do it in about an hour and a half. So if you get about 5 or 6 of those
Yeah,
together in a day, you can make a living.
He was probably doing it in like an hour, so it was probably getting like $20 an hour back then.
I said, and my dad was probably about the same skill level, but in maintenance.
now, please?
Yeah. Dad was he was what they called a tech. He would go in and because he worked for Deaton's doing maintenance on like Don Pablo's and Speedways. And
Oh, yeah.
he would go in and he could run an ice machine and listen to it, and after running it through a cycle, he knew where the problem was. He could write up what needed to be repaired, what parts were needed, and then write that up, give one copy to the fucking manager, and then call it in when he got back to his truck, and then go on to the next job. And they'd send somebody else that would know how to do what he knew how to do out there to do it, because he
Hell
was
yeah.
good. He was good enough at diagnosing that you didn't have to go in and change this and then something else would actually be the problem. When he said this is the fucking problem,
God.
that's the fucking problem.
It pissed me off, but my sister, even though I am the one who lived with my grandpa all my life, my sister is the one who got the Hughes Supply retirement clock that was symmetrical force, to where you just wind it up with a key and it keeps running forever.
Oh, that's nice. Those are nice.
She ended up getting that full-size fucking clock. Even though I'm the one who lived with them. It's like, fuck you, dude. Like, that, I wanted that clock out of everything. I wound that motherfucker every
Mine did.
other day.
When mine passed, he was more than generous to everyone. To fucking everyone.
Enemies are
Yeah,
dropping into the area.
mine, I
Watch
can't
the
say
sky.
he wasn't, but the one thing that I did want was his clock.
I feel
mean,
you.
He gave me $20,000, but I still
Make
wanted
an
his
effective
clock,
fire!
and then my sister didn't let me know that she had it.
Now that's dirty.
Reloading!
Yeah. Like, dude, you can literally have like $2,000 of this. Give me that fucking clock.
Damn. This shotgun is gonna be. That slug's not doing nearly enough damage. They need to fucking bump that. I end up,
All stations, we are green
well.
to go. Stand by for deployment.
My son ended up with an AK, a Swiss sniper rifle, and a 12 gauge shotgun. That
Ew.
pretty much went to him through me. I never had any of them.
I saw you've been playing Ark lately. Are you playing on official?
I was. I had to delete that to be able to get all this on here. But I was. No, I had my own server.
See my glowing eye.
I had my own
Oh,
server
okay.
so I could play it and do the stuff I wanted to do. And it was going real well, but I kind of got to a point where I went crazy on the mods. And I think I had too much going on. I ended up with a dragon that was
have,
underground.
I have a people who play, but they only play official servers if I get them. I want to be able to pick up a server and like kind of take it over.
It was see, I had made a plan to get on my server, get all leveled up,
Point on your map containing enemy intel.
get what I needed to go into another fucking server and just dominate somebody else's server, wreck all their stuff, get into a PvP or a PvP battle.
That's kind of what I did. I got a whole bunch of Gigasaurus and God, what are those huge looking beaver things?
I know what you're talking about.
Fuck, it looks like a beaver that stands up without the tail.
Oh.
Hello.
Oh.
They are like super fucking beefy. Oh, I'm trying to think of it.
Well, go the wrong way.
It's like the second beefiest thing next to a
Thursday.
yeah,
Squad
Therinosaur.
mate site securing the intel. Join them to increase the
Got the
speed
long
of
fingernails.
capture. Enemies are
It's
dropping
like the
into the area.
super
Watch the
beefy
skies.
one next to that. Looks like a beaver that stands up that's about like 8 foot tall,
Make an effective fire!
but without the tail.
Well done, soldier. Check your map for the next gas spread location.
Can't remember the fucking name of it.
Loading! You're fucking done.
Ooh, I had two guys try to run up on me.
Oh shit, I'm flying, huh? Oh, I'm too drunk to fly. I can't fly. I'm gonna land on a building and let somebody else take this over.
I'll take it.
That's fine. Here. How the fuck do I land?
You're being tracked by an enemy squad.
Yeah,
Evade and survive.
You're probably
3 down.
Your squad made it to the safe zone. You're losing ground.
Oh,
Move it.
okay, there it is.
No, get out there.
There you go.
Wanker!
Yeah, I can't drive this thing right now.
4 down. As the late great Colonel Sanders once said.
Dude, I jumped
Lost
on
mag.
PUBG like yesterday, and my very first round was a chicken dinner.
Hey, I've never played that. I've heard good things about it.
Oh yeah, it's
Oh shit.
hard. It's difficult.
We're getting.
What are you guys doing?
Just sitting. And do not make me blow up. Hey, y'all. Shoot him. Okay. Oh, another helicopter. Old time boys in the house. Old time boys on the house. Oh yeah, what squad name should we do?
Check your map. I've marked a point containing enemy intel nearby. Capture it for information on the next gas spread.
Hey, we don't. Wait, like that. That's crazy.
Your squad mate has reached the intel. Joining them will speed up the process.
Okay, I got him.
I got a map for you.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Reloading!
Got him.
Good kill.
I got the bestest gun.
Intel point captured. Great work. You've earned a peek at the next gas spread.
I'm taking fire!
The enemy lost track of you. Good work down there.
Coming. They're on me, they're on me, they're on me. Wait.
You're green, huh? You're blue. You're blue.
Welcome to the Gulag.
See.
Oh, no,
Fight
I'm
to
blue.
win redeployment.
Yeah, for a second I thought
I
you were
am blue
green.
too. Ya dee ya ba da ba dee da.
Right,
Ya ba
start.
do ya you dee
You
da
wanna
da
win?
ba.
Almost your turn, soldier. Stand
Green
by.
at me.
Oh,
wow.
What do y'all shoot?
Success means redeployment. Failure means elimination.
Tis I.
There you go. Get it,
Enemy
horse.
eliminated. Prepare for
Get
redeployment.
it. Yeah, good shit. Good shit.
This is Bravo 6.
Nice.
I'm back online.
Friendly loadout drops on the way.
I'm trying for the loadout.
I'm not-
Relatively new right now. Same spot I just died, but we'll forgive that for a loadout.
Failed their mission. They're headed back to base. Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone. Your squad mate won the fight. They're redeploying now.
Buy station marked, ready to redeploy.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Oh, that was lucky.
Get out of here, man! No! No. Nope. Especially when he took fire first. I refuse to believe it.
Find me back.
God damn it, I missed my revolver.
Ah,
Supply box
Buy me
is marked.
back.
Secure those locations.
Behind you.
Gas is moving.
Casey, you got one to your left. In the train. Yep.
Changing mag.
One landing up and to your left. Get you a gun. Right. Left. Good kill.
where are they? I
Left.
guess-
Good call. Good call.
Behind you. Nope, that's friendly behind you.
Loading fresh mag.
Behind you. Behind you, Casey. Yep. Not anymore.
Come on, man.
Hey,
In the gas.
left. Woo! Left.
God damn it, I missed my revolver.
There's a person. There's a person.
Behind you. Oh.
I'm hit.
Ooh, top. Yep, left. Good hit.
I'm down.
Behind you. Ooh.
Ah, good call. Good
Keep your
call.
head up and return
Damn.
to base to debrief.
These headphones are good. I can't hardly play without them
I saw
anymore.
Right at the last second, I turned around just as soon as you said behind you.
Dad, I want it to be morning already. Okay.
You always say that as much once you get older. I hope tomorrow morning takes very long to
Right,
get here.
he worked all week for his allowance, and now he's ready for his day
Burning.
out.
It's on fire. There should be an ointment somewhere for that. I understand. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so it says I'm not the party leader. Oh wait, leave with party. It's just not letting me
Oh,
play
shit,
again.
what?
Never mind. And hold on a second, because I may have just unlocked the akimbo shotguns.
Shit, I'm
Nope.
alright with that.
No, I don't think I did. Didn't put enough people apparently. Put enough people down.
Damn, I gotta get some smokes.
About halfway there. Didn't get hardly any. I made a lot of kills right off the bat on that. I can't believe I didn't score higher than that. Probably just didn't get on the objective enough. Give me 1 second. I'm going to change this shot. I have a slug on it right now. And
You got about 10 minutes.
yeah. Oh, what, you need a smoke run?
I have to run up to the store, get me a pack of smokes, and then come back.
Okay.
Hey, is the
All right, be safe.
It might be a little less. It might be about 6 or 5.
Hey, I tell you what,
Daddy, they got the
I need to do the same thing. That's why I was asking, and mine's about 7. Mine's probably 7 minutes away, so it'll probably be about 14 before I'm back. But
Dave.
Okay, yeah, I'll get back before you will.
all right, I'll be back in just a little bit.
All right, gotcha.
It's Walmart.
I'll see you in a second, bro.
It's Walmart.